Hello everyone, welcome to a video on the 10th chapter of Standard 12 Chemistry, Halogen Derivatives. Many halogen containing organic compounds occur in nature and some of these are clinically very useful. These classes of compounds find wide applications in industry as well as in day-to-day life. Let us start our study from the name itself. You know that halogens belong to group 17 of the periodic table. Group 17 elements which are commonly found in organic compounds are fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. The parent family of organic compounds is hydrocarbons. Let us first consider aliphatic hydrocarbons. When one or more hydrogen atoms in an alkane are replaced by halogen atoms, haloalkanes are obtained. R is termed as alkyl group. Haloalkanes are commonly called as alkyl halides. Similarly, when one or more hydrogen atoms of an aromatic hydrocarbon, that is an arene, are replaced by halogen atoms, haloarenes are formed. AR is called aryl group. Haloarenes are commonly called as aryl halides. Let us see the classification of halogen derivatives. There are two main ways or modes of classification of these compounds. First classification is on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton to which halogen is bonded. Hydrocarbon skeleton represents the type of carbon chain in the parent compound. There are four classes. Haloalkanes are formed by replacing a hydrogen atom of an alkane by halogen atom. These are aliphatic saturated compounds. In haloalkanes, the parent compound is alkene. In haloalkynes, the parent compound is alkyne. And in haloarenes, halogen atom is bonded to an aromatic ring. Secondly, halogen derivatives are classified on the basis of number of halogen atoms as monohalogen derivatives and polyhalogen derivatives. As the name suggests, monohalogen derivatives contain only one halogen atom. For example, methyl chloride, ethyl bromide, etc. Polyhalogen derivatives contain more than one halogen atoms. Poly means many. These are further classified as dihalogen derivatives, trihalogen and tetrahalogen derivatives. Dihalogen derivatives contain two halogen atoms. These are further classified as vicinal dihalides and geminal dihalides. In vicinal dihalides, halogen atoms are present on adjacent carbon atoms, whereas in geminal dihalides, halogen atoms are present on the same carbon atom. General common name of all vicinal dihalides is alkylene dihalide. So the common name of the first vicinal dihalide is ethylene dichloride. What will be the name of the second compound? Yes, it is propylene dibromide. General common name of all geminal dihalides is alkylidene dihalide. So the common name of the first geminal dihalide is ethylidene dichloride. What will be the name of the second geminal dihalide? Yes, you guessed it right. It is isopropyllidine dibromide. Trihalogen derivatives are commonly called as haloforms. For example, CHCl3 is chloroform, CHI3 is iodoform. Examples of tetrahalogen derivatives are carbon tetrachloride, carbon tetrafluoride, etc. Now let us see classification of monohalogen compounds on the basis of type of hybridization. The first category is of compounds containing sp3 hybridized carbon halogen bond. In this, let us first consider monohaloalkanes or alkyl halides. Monohaloalkanes are classified into three types depending upon the type of carbon atom to which halogen atom is attached. In primary alkyl halides, halogen atom is attached to a primary carbon atom. For example, ethyl chloride. So in ethyl chloride, chlorine is attached to a carbon which is attached to only one other carbon atom. In secondary alkyl halides, halogen atom is attached to a secondary carbon atom. For example, isopropyl chloride. And in tertiary alkyl halides, halogen atom is attached to a tertiary carbon atom. For example, tert-butyl chloride. There are two other types in compounds containing sp3 hybridized carbon halogen bond. These are allylic halides and benzylic halides. In allylic halides, halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom which is adjacent to carbon-carbon double bond. Such a carbon atom is called allylic carbon. For example, in this compound, chlorine is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, a saturated carbon atom which is bonded to sp2 hybridized, that is a doubly bonded carbon atom. This compound is commonly called allyl chloride. One more example of allylic halide can be shown as this. In benzylic halides, halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom which is attached to an aromatic ring. For example, in this compound, chlorine is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom which is bonded to benzene ring. This compound is commonly called benzyl chloride. Now the second category is of compounds containing sp2 hybridized carbon halogen bond. That is, in this compounds, halogen atom is bonded to a doubly bonded carbon atom. There are two types in this category. First one is vinylic halides. In vinylic halides, halogen atom is bonded to sp2 hybridized aliphatic carbon atom. For example, in this compound, chlorine is attached to a doubly bonded carbon atom, that is sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Common name of this compound is vinyl chloride. CH2 double bond CH dash. This group is called vinyl group. IUPAC name of the compound is chloroethene. We are going to study the IUPAC nomenclature of halogen derivatives in the next video. The second category is aryl halides. In aryl halides, halogen atom is bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of an aromatic ring. For example, chlorine is directly attached to benzene. This compound is called chlorobenzene. And the third category is of compounds containing sp hybridized carbon halogen bond. For example, in haloalkynes, halogen is directly attached to a triply bonded carbon atom. For example, here chlorine is attached to a triply bonded, that is sp hybridized carbon atom. This compound is called chloroethane. I hope the classification of halogen derivatives is clear to you. I refer to the Maharashtra State Board textbook. I thank all who have contributed in making this video. We will study common and IUPAC nomenclature in the next video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching the video.